This is a true story from 1851. 14-year-old Olive Oatman was traveling west with her family through the harsh deserts of what is now Arizona. Like thousands of pioneers seeking a new life on the American frontier, they faced hunger, thirst, and danger at every turn. Then, without warning, tragedy struck. A group of Yavapai warriors attacked the Oatman family's wagon camp. Most of Olive's family were killed. Olive and her younger sister Mary Ann were taken captive and carried deep into the desert. For months they lived among their captors, enduring hardship, uncertainty, and loss. Years later, Olive and Mary Ann were traded to the Mohave people along the Colorado River. There, Olive learned a new language, a new way of life, and received the distinctive blue tattoo on her chin that would forever mark her story. But survival came at a terrible cost. Mary Ann died during a devastating famine. Olive remained alone among the Mohave for years. Then, in 1856, word reached the tribe that white settlers were demanding her return. After nearly 5 years in captivity, Olive was released. When she finally returned to American society, the blue tattoo on her face made her instantly recognizable across the nation. Her story became one of the most famous frontier tales ever told. But even today, historians still debate one question: did Olive long to leave, or had the desert become her home? This is The Girl with the Blue Tattoo.
Wagon wheels rolled westward through dust and desert stone, a family chasing promises across lands still unknown. The sun burned down upon them, the trail stretched far and wide. No one knew that morning how many would not survive. Rifles broke the silence, the desert filled with cries. A daughter watched in horror as a family lost their lives. The smoke rose with the evening, the shadows swallowed day, and 2 young sisters vanished as the wagon faded away. She crossed a world of sorrow, she crossed a world of fear, a child upon the frontier with no one left to hear. The desert kept her footsteps, the river knew her name, and every mile she traveled would leave her forever changed. Seasons turned around her beside the Colorado shore. She learned another language and opened a different door. The blue marks on her chin were placed beneath the sky, a sign she now belonged to a life she could not deny. Then came the years of hunger, when crops and rivers failed, and Mary Ann grew weaker as hope itself turned pale. One lonely desert morning, her sister slipped away, and Olive stood in silence with nothing left to say. She crossed a world of sorrow, she crossed a world of fear, frontier with no one left to hear. The desert kept her footsteps, the river knew her name, and every mile she traveled would leave her forever changed. Then riders brought a message from far beyond the plain. The white world still remembered the girl they'd lost in pain. 5 years had passed like shadows, 5 years beneath the sun, and suddenly the journey back home had begun. She walked between two worlds now, neither one the same. One had given birth to her, one had given her a name. The years had carved their story, no river could erase, and every scar she carried was written on her face. Some say she longed for freedom, some say she longed to stay. The desert never answered and took the truth away. But still across the frontier, her story echoes through, the woman who survived it all and wore the desert blue.